हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। मैं हूं अथर्व खैरे और आप देख रहे हैं मार्केट आउटलुक विद सी अथर्व खैरे। तो in this video is going to be all about some stocks of the week which I think look really great from a technical perspective, which I think are very attractive at current prices. Not because I'm a value investor, but because they have a huge upside technically. And I will also share why I think those stocks look great from technical perspective, so that you guys can learn something from it, from technical analysis standpoint. And also, what are the targets for that stock? What is the stop loss that you can put? What is the expected return that you can have from that stock? All that all that we'll discuss for the stocks that I've picked for this week. So let's look at the first stock. We have HDFC Bank as the first stock, and so let me just zoom out and let me go on a monthly perspective, so that we can have some greater understanding on why we think HDFC Bank looks great as per my analysis. So if we look, there is a sharp up move, and now there is extreme consolidation. I believe for the last 4 years. Now, now, obviously, after so the market moves in such a way that whenever there is a trendy move mean a sharp up move, let's say there is a certain level of consolidation where the stock consolidates, then it might decide to break out. And this is exactly where I'm trying to grab this stock and grab this opportunity, because I think HDFC Bank is ready for a great breakout. So if you look at HDFC Bank's chart, it is in the past 4 years it is consolidating between 1250 and 1250 and 1750. So it's a 500 point range. And now if you look at HDFC Bank's current candle, we are on weekly time frame. And if you look at HDFC Bank's current candle, this is the highest closing that HDFC Bank has had ever in its ever in its lifetime in the market. So today, this week it has closed at 1741, and it has the highest closing. And if you look at all of these chart points, so it has made a wick and come back. It has never closed at this level, but this week is different. This week it has closed above all of these wicks. In candles we call it wicks when it's basically a tail. So it's like a wick because it did not close here before, but this time it has given a decisive closing at 1741. So I believe this stock can do really great, and this stock can do wonders in the coming time. And so I'm looking at targets of 2100, and how I have calculated that is basically we have a range of this 500 point range we have. So this is the height of that. So if we calculate that, that comes to around 2100 to 2200. I'm taking a conservative estimate of 2100. So that is my target for HDFC Bank. And at current levels especially, I would be interested to look at this stock for 1766. Anything about 1766 is a great price to buy. I would like to put an SL of this candle itself, because this is essentially, I call it as a breakout candle, because this is the candle where it has given its uh, biggest closing, or rather the most decisive closing in the last 4 years. So anything below this candle I would be looking to exit. So 1666 looks great, and 1766 is a great buy for me for this stock. And let's see where this stock takes us now. The next stock that we have is Emphasis. Emphasis is an IT company, if in case you guys don't know. So this stock is especially interesting to me because if you look at this stock, there is a sharp up move, then there is a deep correction for the stock, then somehow the stock is able to consolidate for a while, then it is trying to move upwards. It is making some sort of high price action. And now if you look at Emphasis, and if you look at this chart, what this chart is telling us is that at these data points where resistance is formed, where there is selling pressure on the stock. Uh, Now, if you see this selling pressure, this resistance has been touched multiple times. So uh, this is the fourth time I believe this stock is coming at this resistance. And always remember that whenever a support or resistance, if it is being touched multiple times, and if the stock is especially consolidating, like in this case, if you see, for the last 4 weeks the stock is trading in this range and is trying to consolidate, and is trying to gain more buyers to make an up move from here. It is it is considered as a great possibility that this stock might give a good breakout. So if you look at the pattern also, so if you see something like a something like a cup and handle, not very clear, but something like a cup and handle is present. So how do we take the target for that? So if you look at the stock, so it is making a cup and handle, and in cup and handle pattern especially, the height of this is considered as the target, like we have seen before. So that comes to around a massive 4,700 rupees. That is around 47-48% from there. That is crazy, right? So however, at current levels, anything that crosses this candle, so anything above 3,200, that is a very strong indication that the stock is going to go to go give a great and a decisive breakout. So we move to the third stock. It is again an IT stock, LTM IT. Now, this stock is somewhat different to the previous two stocks, in the case that HDFC Bank and Mphasis both were at all-time high. Now, this stock, if you look at it, LTI Mindtree, it is not at an all-time high, but however, you can still see a range. So, if you look at the pattern of this stock, from a price of 6,500, there's a sharp selling. Then there is a somewhat recovery. The stock is trying to consolidate. There is some level of volatility. It comes again to this data point, this price point, 6,300, 400 levels. There is again a selling which occurs, but it is unable to take the low which it had formed before at 4,250 levels. Now the stock is coming again to that specific resistance, which is at 6,400, 6,500, and it is trying to pause in a way. Now, what I mean by pause is, so generally what happens in technical analysis is that whenever there is a strong up move, just like we learned before, there is some level of consolidation. The stock might pause for a while and then again give a breakout. So this is what I believe is happening in LTI Mindtree now. There is a strong up move. Now it has closed in a doji candle. A doji is considered indecisive. So I would say that it might pause for 1 or 2 weeks now, and then give a very decisive breakout. So anything above this candle, 6574 or 6588, anything about that, and what should be the target of this stock? So because we have a range of this also looks like a cup and handle, by the way. So the target for this pattern especially, should be from the height of this pattern. So if you calculate that, that comes to around 9,100, and currently the stock is trading at 6,300. That's almost a 3,000 point target that I have for this stock as per the technical analysis pattern. So that is around comes to around 39-40%. So let's see, and uh, of course the SL for that should be around 6,000, being the round level. So 6,000 is the SL. 6,566 or 6,588 should be the price point at which the stock will give a decisive breakout, and of course 9,000 is the target. So this was the video. These were the stocks of the week for me. These were the stocks I found most interesting out of the 150 200 charts that I looked at the end of this week. I hope you like the video. In case you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more videos like this. See you again and have a happy weekend. Bye bye.